Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5. Thought I'd do kind of a pseudo review for you. I call it that because I don't actually own this item. It doesn't belong to me and I never used it. Why can I talk about it? Well, this was a gift that me and my brother decided to get my dad, I think for either Father's Day or his birthday. This is a limited edition OLIGHT S1R Baton 2. This is the kind of bronze and blue version, and it is beautiful. I love the bronze and blue color combination, and I'm very saddened that they didn't come out with the Warrior or MR2 Warrior in this color combination. But anyways, this is my dad's favorite light, and I know you can't see it because it's literally hiding behind 3 fingers. You can palm this pretty easily, This is not a tactical flashlight, obviously, but I think it's a very valid flashlight to have in your collection. My flashlights, when I get a flashlight, I want it to do everything. I want it to be able to search for things. I want to be able to look at a map, go to my deer stand, if I had a deer stand at this point in time. But want it for hunting. I want it for EDC and tactical self-defense uses. My dad, he's very simple. He's much more simpler than that. He doesn't care if he can knock a squirrel out of the tree with the strobe mode or not. He just wants a very practical, easy to carry flashlight that shows him the things he's looking for. And that's where this thing really shines. And most Olights that I'm aware of have this pocket clip. But it's like a double-ended pocket clip. So you can clip it right here, face down, or you can clip it tip up or tip down. But what this also allows you to do is to put it on the brim of your hat and use it as a headlamp. And it's like the perfect headlamp. My dad's favorite flashlight before this was a string light headlamp, and you know what? He used it as a headlamp, and he also used it as a hand flashlight, and that was kind of me and my brother's motivation to wanting to get him one of these, is because it's meant to be used both as a headlamp and as a hand light. It's up to 1,000 lumens. It has 3 color modes on the button to indicate power level, and you have strobe, you have your moonlight mode, and you have your 1,000 lumens. It has a mirror reflector. It's not orange peel. It's not a very deep reflector, but I can't remember how much the limited edition cost. Obviously, you can't get it anywhere except on the secondary market. But the black version is $64.95 on Olight's website. Very affordable. It's nothing to carry. It's just, there's really no reason not to have a flashlight on you, in your vehicle, in your purse. And the thing about it is, this flashlight would probably fit in most females' pockets. Females kind of get hosed when it comes to pockets on pants and stuff. And this is very tiny. And you have to double or triple click to get the strobe. Sorry for strobing you. To me, that's a little bit difficult to do in a stressful situation, but you can do it. And for me, in my opinion, the flashlight is the second most important tool you can have on you. You have your knife, you have your flashlight, and I think those are 2 of the most important tools you can have on you. You can carry a knife almost everywhere, but you can carry a flashlight essentially everywhere. So you can identify a threat, you can find loose change behind your car seat, and if you have to, you can actually a temporary blind or disorient a bad person. So I just wanted to show this to you. The SR or the S1R Baton 2 is nothing new, but for someone like my dad who's not into gear, or he's not into the latest and greatest, he genuinely enjoys this flashlight, and So I just want to point that out to you. That for someone who does not who's not in the industry, who's not a consumer of this type of stuff, he actually is very frugal. He won't spend a lot of money on anything. He needed a fighting belt for big game fishing, so he made one out of plywood and PVC pipe, and it worked great. So we decided to treat him with this, and he loves it, and I highly recommend it, even though it's not mine and it's not my personal use flashlight. But it's just so small and stuff. You can carry this. And it doesn't have a tail cap button. It's a magnet charge. So you stick the magnet charger on this, and you put it in your USB port, and it charges it up. And then you can carry this all day. Probably be a good backpacking flashlight. I'm not sure what the battery life is on this, but it's just, like I said, very easy to carry. So that's it. I'm a Satsu 5.